So I've organised the closet into a bit more of a workstation. So I've got more completed canvases here. I need to do the borders for these, but it's just quite handy having the backgrounds kind of already done, and then I can go on with some detail later and know where I'm at. So I've got those there and they feel a bit safer just being hidden away. And then the paints I've kind of been using pretty sporadically, so I need to go through the ones that are finished, and it'd be great to have a hook system where I can maybe hook them up and just see what paints I've actually got, because I think key organisation can be quite satisfying when you're actually painting. So I've got the brushes, some quite nice sort of thicker brushes here, and then the rollers that I've also got here, and sponges, some nice paper. Oh, and not to forget a cutting board, which I do think comes massively in handy. A lino cut set that I thought could be quite nice to stamp on the back of images, the logo, if I make the A with the lino cut symbol, so I should try and do that. And then the mask I've been wearing just to try and ease some of the dust, just small cards and envelopes. This is kind of just random in there, I thought, just a box of random things. And then oil paints, they're in there that I haven't actually even used yet. I've been a bit nervous about using the oils because I have got some terps and linseed oil, and then my friend Layla, who's a friend of my sister's, and randomly I have this picture of her, so I thought, well, let's have her as my inspiration role model. So hi Layla. I've got her there framed, kind of weird, but anyway, there she is. And then I've got some fun graffiti, got black, gold and silver, but again, a bit nervous about using a lot of things seem to be kind of toxic, and if they say toxic on the packaging, I get a bit nervous about using them. We've got resin, which also I've not used yet, and then some sketchbooks, notepads that I need to use, glow-in-the-dark paints, kind of fun, mini glue gun. These are kind of the main key thing, is just very fine paintbrushes. That's probably all I really need. Oil pastels, again, not really ventured into yet. And very handy having a pack of thin pen liners, always handy. I try to keep all the tapes in the same area. White tack, blue tack's always handy. What else can I show you? Oh, just embroidery, string stuff, which I should probably keep in the house because I'm more likely to do embroidery there. And then Indian ink is quite pretty. My sister got me these lovely marker paints, and they're all kind of different pastel-y shades. Marker pens, I hope I said that right, marker pens. And I've not used those yet, so I should try and use those. And then I thought a spray varnish. I know you can actually use hairspray, which I should try and just use, but we got some matte varnish at the time because that seemed to do the trick. But I kind of prefer using the actual liquid varnish. I just sometimes get a bit nervous about if it's going to run and stuff. And then these very pretty powders, so I feel like when I start to do more illustrative sketchbooky work, I think the pens and the inks and the powdered pastels are really gonna be fun to use. But at the moment it's all just been acrylics, so these have been this chaos here has been my top duo paint dude friends, and I think I like the neon best, the floral pink and yellow and all those colours. So yeah, that is kind of a super quick tour of the organisation, which this was not organised, but I tried to make it a bit more organised just so it looks cute. And yeah, I'll try and do some painting, and shouts to Laylee. Yeah. And then I've got a calendar with not really much on it at the moment, but that's okay. And then the sink, which has got a little bit covered in paint, so I probably need to give that a clean. I'm not sure the water's working. Yeah, maybe I'll have to check about that, because if the water's not working, that's going to make painting a bit difficult. Let's just try again. Maybe it got turned off. Yeah. And then the cupboards, you sort of pinch in. I've just got the rollers and buckets in there. Yeah, and then just some of the cleaning products, and I think these are just some art scraps. So that's the sort of cupboards, but quite cute with the wooden side. So there's that. And then here's the side door, which kind of leads out into the rest of the place. And then I've got poor, yeah, I stuck a feather in his eye. I don't know if he appreciates that. And it's probably a bit gross, but anyway, yeah, some of the spines. And yeah, it's normally a shearing shed, so kind of looks like a stables. And then we got the easel here, so I might try and take this to the river. That would be kind of fun. And then some paints that I was storing and mixing to get different hues in some of these pots, but I'm not sure that's the best approach because they dry, so I sort of feel like the best approach is just to use tinsy amounts of paint at a time, and not get too carried away there. But I've got this desk, and then there's this little roly guy thing. Sometimes I was putting the pictures on these just so it was slightly above the ground. And then I've got some more paintings here, so this one I want to try and work on and do something with. So yeah, and this one we painted over recently. And then these guys are the ones that I'm not sure we like yet at the moment, so probably gonna maybe go over them or work on them a bit more. This was another one that it's kind of interesting. I kind of painted over it all in yellow. But have you seen the door?
I've seen it on the videos, haven't seen it for real.
Okay, do you want to see?
I'll have a quick look.
Yeah, I've just covered it for the moment in case.
Oh wow. It's fun on a door. It's
But
great.
I thought when it gets a sunny day, if we take a photo.
Oh, look at your sheep. Great.
Yeah, and I added shadows underneath the sheep, so they just stand out a bit.
Oh, that's gorgeous. So, what about the big one?
So the other big.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't try not to step on.
No, I won't.
That's
So,
alright.
what's all the paper?
The paper. Oh, I'm going to do different ombre effects.
What are they then?
Well, it's just
Oh, it's really good drawing paper, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, God.
So that's this one here,
Wow, yeah.
which is quite big. We should have got more rounds whilst we were at.
The big round.
Yeah,
Well, we got the oval instead of
the
big
oval's
round.
cool. So
Yeah. I think the oval would look, well, personally, I better go and get my...
all right.
You're on a nice roll. It's perfect weather because it's not too cold.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, I'll see you later. Put a cover on this pillow just to make it cozy, and then some random cardboard boxes. So maybe I'll put the put the paints in here for some organisation. Just makes it a little bit more organised. Have these. And those huge amounts of Nutella. So put all the Nutella into here. Put those on the side there. That's just an empty box. Maybe I'll just put these here. That's empty, so it's another empty box. Just fill that. And yeah, so that's a little bit more organised. But yeah, that's kind of this cute little red bicycle. So I don't know, maybe we could just take a stroll on this for a bit. Yay! They see me rolling. Alright, Indy probably thinks I've lost it. So let's go to, always handy having a rubber to make sure that's clean. Right, and this is what I wanted to get from here. So I did these last time, so I might put them in the folder. I put some of the backgrounds into this folder book so that if I'm on the walk, it's actually quite nice to carry, and then I can just take one out and start drawing a scene. So I thought, seeing as there's quite a few more of these pages, I might fill a few more backgrounds, use up the rest of the paints that I've got, and yeah, and then go for a walk and start doing some scenes.